Don Gatz for bothering the horse ranch. The undercover guy was back out there. Two of our investigation into Don Gatz that started 20 years ago. Horse trip, illegal horse racing, horses getting attacked by a bull. He had just moved his operation
to hide. We have nothing to hide.
He said they had nothing to hide. Their auctioneer was actually shipping horses to Canada for slaughter. He got plowed over to hide all the evidence and brought it right to Madera County. If you haven't watched parts 1, 2, and 3 yet, please do so. In part 4, we're going to jump into the body cam footage and we're going to see exactly what happens. This hit the news and went worldwide. Don Gatz has been the subject of animal cruelty and been charged with animal cruelty over the years. We've investigated him for over 20 years now, and he's still out there hitting the news for animal cruelty. Before we dive into this, I do want to warn you, there will be very graphic footage in this body cam footage. So this is not going to be like blurred out. If you do not want to watch this, now's the time to turn it off. I encourage you to go watch the other videos so you can learn about Don Gatz and our history of investigating him without having to go into the level that we're about to go into with this video.
She's going to euthanize.
Okay.
And then I guess we got to shoot him.
Yep. Okay, well, I'll let her do her thing, and then we'll stand by and see what's going on. Okay.
I mean, she's going to take out the ones.
Yep.
We were going to sedate him, and he was just going to shoot him, because that's an approved AVMA method as long as they're sedated.
Yep, and he's owner, so if he wants to do that,
and then tallow hauling him off, not using euthanasia solution is sometimes they don't let you tallow pick them up. So
that's good, man.
What we know is going on is these horses got out, they're in poor condition, animal control is involved, there's several animal control officers, they have a veterinarian there, and that these horses have been deemed that they can be put down. And the veterinarian is agreeing with gunshot since it's AAP approved. I'm going to be skipping up to the parts of this video that have me most concerned. If you want to watch the entire video, head over to Animal Angels USA, where you can watch the entire video. All the horses have been sedated. They've been moved over to an area where they're all together, where they're going to be shot. Again, this is graphic. Don Gatz' worker comes up with the gun, and it's at the completely wrong angle for a humane death for this horse. I don't know why the veterinarian didn't spot that. The positioning is completely wrong, and when this horse goes down, you can see it doesn't go flat down immediately. It stays on it stays up for a little bit, and this is not okay.
Just make sure he's pointing his gun in where he's supposed to.
They're even saying make sure he's putting the gun where he's supposed to. Like, they can tell something's wrong, but they're not stopping it, and that's extremely irritating. And that horse is still upright. This makes me so incredibly angry. That horse is sitting up, it's moving its head, and they're walking around. They shot this horse, it's suffering. And then it finally lays down. As soon as they shot that horse and they realized it was not a proper and accurate shot, they should have shot it immediately so it stopped suffering. So with this horse, he does lift up the horse's head, and that does put it in a better position. As hard as it is to watch, that horse's death was way more humane than the poor paint that's back there still suffering. Don Gatz drives up with the truck. I guess he's really old at this point, but most of the interactions I had with him that were out and about, he's always driving up with his truck, so that's so typical of him.
We went out to a case. The horse got, I think
He's coming up to this horse. It's interesting, their conversation.
Of Lucasol, and it was still through. And it was at 200 something, 102 cc's.
Horses paddling. That can be a natural thing that horses can do. I feel really sorry for the other horse. It doesn't seem very sedated, and it seems very freaked out by everything that's happening. They're saying that they were at a place that was trying to euthanize a horse, and it took 200 mils of Euthazol. If horses have congestive heart failure or something that's keeping their body, or the injection is not in the right place, it can take a lot of euthanasia solution, but it's literally a sedative. Like, they're out. And I'm really worried. This is so sad to watch. So the veterinarians decided that the dark brown horse needs some sedation, so she's going to give it some more. I don't know why they made that poor horse sit and watch all of that and have those loud gunshots while it wasn't actually sedated. The horse was clearly not sedated. They're trying to get it sedated. It doesn't like needles, and the whole thing is just horrific, and it's shot, but they clearly shot it in the wrong spot. It should not have been sitting sternal. It should not have been moving its head around. The whole thing is completely infuriating, and I think for me, because I literally investigated this guy for like 20 years. So almost Horse Plus's entire existence, this guy has been out there doing criminal activity of shipping horses to Mexico. It took more than 45 minutes for that paint horse to finally die. There was a veterinarian there. There were animal control officers. This is absolutely horrific. Another horse took multiple gunshots after all of this, and the trailer was backed up to haul them away. This is horrific. This has got to stop. I've been investigating Don Gatz for 20 plus years. He was convicted on animal cruelty charges, over a dozen during that time I was investigating him. He walked scotch-free. The horse slaughter pipeline is filled with animal abusers. They know people, they're connected with people, and they get off with horrific actions towards animals. And I've with all our investigations, I'd reported to the USDA. I reported it to, you can't report it to the law enforcement agencies where they're actually literally going to his property and having fun and kicking people off from public areas because they don't want anyone bothering the horse ranch. Go watch my other parts to this video. It is absolutely time for the horse slaughter pipeline to end. It is filled with animal abusers, and animal abusers need to be stopped.